Is standing by to give us the latest of what's currently happening outside there. Mangoba, it's over to you. We can see the ANC Women's League is there in full force, and we understand from the briefing earlier that, of course, from Ace Mahashule, that they will be holding a special memorial service for Mama Winnie.
Oh, certainly, Alicia, I could not hear your question properly, but of course, what you're seeing here are the members of the Women's League belonging to the Greater Gauteng region also coming in to pay their respects to the family of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. And of course, they've been marching from Uncle's Tom's Hall, which is just a few streets away from where we are. And of course, as part of the activities that continue to take place by the different leagues of the ANC to pay tribute to the fallen giant of the struggle, Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, and of course a befitting send-off for her, that the leagues also pay their tribute. They pay homage to one of their own. You'll know that she was also at some point the president of the Women's League, and of course very close to the hearts of many of these women who have now come here outside her house. And of course we've seen them laying flowers in honor for Mama, and as well as lighting the candles for the departed spirit that has been Mama. And of course they're saying that they're here now to pray for the family and to pray with the family to ensure that they do offer their condolences as well to the family. And of course there's been a number of dignitaries that have been here since this morning who have come outside the home in what has been a 3-day spirited event outside the home of Mama Winnie Mandela. And of course supporters coming in numbers also laying flowers outside the gate of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's home. And of course as you can see, the women there going inside now into the family to come and meet her children as well as her grandchildren to offer them some words of support. And of course earlier on we did see the General Secretary of the South African Communist Party, Blaine Zimande, also talking to journalists a bit, passing his condolences, saying that indeed Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela was a hero of the nation, saying that she had played her role as a liberator of this country, and saying that indeed the SACP as a party, they do respect her for the role that she played. She kept the fires burning while Madiba was away in hospital and ensured that she fought to free the people of the country. And of course, we've also seen President Jacob Zuma coming in earlier on, also giving his words of sympathy, saying that indeed this was a sad occasion for the country, saying that Mama had played her role, saying that she was not only a mother to the ANC, but she was also a mother to the whole country, and of course saying that her role cannot go unnoticed, and that indeed she is a national hero and someone that we should learn greatly from. And of course the president saying that he had come all the way from Nkandla to pay his respects to Mama. And of course after that we also saw the chairperson of the AU, Musa Faki Muhammad, also giving his continental tribute, really saying that as a continent they mourn the death of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela, saying that she was one of the liberation heroes of the continent, and also saying that they share the grief as a continent with South Africans who are at this stage in mourning, and saying that she was a symbol of fierce resistance, and also she fought for the equality of women in the continent, and that she never compromised her values throughout her struggle. And of course we also saw the IFP also coming out here outside Mama Winnie Madikizela's home, saying also that what a great loss it is that Mama Winnie had died, and that her death was certainly unexpected. They say that indeed she also played her role, saying that, echoing the praises that some of the leaders have been saying, that she gave her life, she was selfless in her role, and she was selfless in the fight against the oppression of black people. And of course we are expecting more dignitaries to arrive here, and of course as more celebrations continue outside here of the home of the struggle icon, late Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. And of course there are major preparations going ahead here. This side of me, if I can just show you, if you can just pan the side, there are men that are busy in a truck currently setting up what appears to be a tent that will be used This we believe, and we've been told that this will be a tent where the prayers will be held on a regular basis, so that people can come and pray together with the family and also offer their words of condolences. And of course, as we know, the president has declared this days of mourning as a day of as declared that on the 9th of April, that's the coming Monday, will be a day of remembrance, and of course the memorial will be held on the 11th of April.
Before I let you go, I mean, it's very encouraging to see that we're seeing the NC Women's League. We also heard from the church members that she's a part of this morning, all of them just praising her for her selflessness. But I guess another encouraging thing is what you've mentioned earlier, is the fact that different political party leaders are also there, all joining in the fray to praise her for the woman that she was. Do tell us about that. I mean, Blaine Zimande, not so long ago, right outside where you are, saying that her passing should be used as a unifying sense of symbol for not just for the ANC but for the movement and alliance partners as well.
Indeed, Alicia, that is very correct. And he said after our acting political editor had asked a question about how will they ensure that the alliance then unifies and fixes its problem, and he did allude to the fact that they'll use the symbol of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela as a unifier in order to try and build back that relationship between the alliance. Also, what has been commendable, of course, Alicia, is the fact that different political parties have been coming here, showing their support, and of course putting their differences aside, their partisan differences aside, and coming together for one cause, to come and pay homage to Mama, to come and really show their respects to the family and offer the words of condolences. So indeed, alive and in death, Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela continues to unify political parties, continues to unify young and old, and as well as those who are close to her, and the nation as a whole, as they join in grief at this trying period.
All right, and Manqoba, maybe tell us a bit, just to take us back, I mean, about her days in the ANC Women's League.
Well, certainly, Alicia, you'll recall that Umama was the former president of the Women's League, and yesterday we heard the president of the Women's League, Batabile Dlamini, talk very fondly of her, saying that indeed she was an example to all the women of this country. She never betrayed the movement, and that she stood for what she believed in. She was a fighter, saying that indeed the spear had fallen, and that she was really a giant within the movement, within the women, and that indeed she should have become president at that time when she was meant to be well, a name was put up to be president during that conference in the Northwest, and of course saying that, of course, at that time as women, they didn't have enough muscle to garner support for her to be a woman president. But of course saying that going forward, they will use her example as a shining example to strengthen the movement, also to unify the ANC, as also to ensure that going forward they also try to moot for other female members of the Women's League to take higher positions within the ANC, including that of the president.
Manqoba, we know of the recent battle over property and the Madiba estate between, of course, the two families. Have you, at where you are, witnessed any family members of the Mandela from Qunu at this stage?
Well, at this stage, I haven't been able to see any of the family members from Qunu, but what I can confirm at this stage, Alicia, I've seen some of the great-grandchildren of Bawo Umadiba, including Ndaba Mandela, who I just saw a short while ago leaving the house and going into a car. And of course, at this stage, they didn't want to talk to us, saying that there was a family spokesperson that is there. But of course, we have been seeing members of the Mandela family coming in and out of these households as more dignitaries also come in to offer their words of support, and as the leagues also come in and various ANC officials come in to pay their tribute to Mama.
All right, thank you so much to our reporter there. That is Manqoba Mqunu joining us live from right outside the home of Mama Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. And of course, a hive of activity outside there. We've just seen the NC Women's League bearing their candles. They're going to light those candles. We've seen people laying flowers throughout the afternoon. And of course, we hear the dignitaries keep spilling in to come and pay their final respects. Let me hand you over to Peter now, who has the latest headlines.